in a small town down in Arkansas, where the river flows. There's a man with a passion that everybody knows. He's got a collection that'll make you stare. Vintage pocket knives laid with tender care.
Howdy, howdy, everybody. Welcome to HT's EDC. Coming at you from the back porch this morning. Hope everybody's weekend is off to a fabulous start. Ours started well last night. We went over to the brother's house last night and had a big piece of cow and a stogie, and even at the end of the night, unbeknownst to me, he brings out a pile of knives, and I picked through some and sold two of them. I think he brought out 5 knives and he got rid of all of them. He is into antiquing, and he goes around to all these pawn shops and antique stores and wherever you find antiques, estate sales. I know that's a big one for him. And anyway, he had got some knives and thought about selling them in his, in his store here in town. Well, not his store. They're in like 2 or 3 different antique stores here in town. They have booths in there. Anyway, he's like, "Save me the trouble, HT. You interested in any of these?" And I'm like, "Yeah, from your lips to God's ear, I am." Anyway, those will be coming up. I got 3 pretty cool ones, and we were able to get rid of the other 2 that he brought out. So he brought out 5 knives, and that lasted all of about 5 minutes, and he had them sold. So you don't have to worry about taking those to the antique store. But anyway, that is that. Got a really cool mail call I'm going to get into before we get off into my day 5 of 5 for 5 of the buck knives things. Got a package in the mail, and in a big, we'll just do it this way, in one of these big old envelopes here, manila envelopes, and I'm like, what in the world is that? And then I seen the address and who it was from. I'm like, okay, what's he up to? And something like this, no less. Big old envelope. Well, this is from Mr. Dan Edwards. You have heard me talk about him many times on this channel. One of my dear friends, who I am stoked to meet this year in Ellaville. That's kind of his stomping grounds. He is not from too far away there in Hotlanta, Georgia. Go Braves. Go Braves. Blades in this case, but I am a diehard Brave fan. But anyway, Mr. Dan is just an awesome, dear friend that we have corresponded. We've done a horse trade or 2, and he's always faithful to my channel, commenting. Just a great guy that I am ready to put a big old HT bear hug around here in a couple more months. But anyway, this rascal sent me this. Yep, it's kind of self-explanatory. This is straight out of the 14th edition, I'm pretty sure, of the Knife Bible, the Knife Buyer's Guide, Collector's Guide. And he knows I don't have one yet. And I am constantly, well, not constantly, maybe not constantly, but I have pestered Mr. Dan on more than one occasion. Can you look up this knife for me? I am trying to figure out what this is. Anyway, how much one's worth. I had one time that I had one that wanted to know. It was such a good looking case knife in Delrin. I almost thought it was bone. I couldn't even freaking tell without doing the whole melt test. And on this knife, I didn't want to do that. So I bothered him and like, can you look this knife up for me and tell me if this is Delrin or bone? Because doggone, it's so close I can't. Anyway, you get it. I've pestered this man 2, 3, 4 times about different things, and he's like, well, we can remedy some of that on at least on those case knife questions. And this is, I don't know how many pages this is. Does this say? I don't know. It looks to be like a dozen pages, and it is. I can just shows you. It's like front and back, all the everything you need to know about case knives and their pricing and all that, from 1920 through 1970. So this is just cool. Actually, this is, what does this say? Blade Show Edition, compiled by Tony Foster, revised quarterly. I'm not even sure. I thought this come from his book, but I ain't sure where he got this. Now I'm reading this, but anyway, it's got everything, every case knife from 1920 through 1970, a 10-dot 1970, all their pricing and all. Basically, all the antique, you know, anything from, well, 1970 would be, I'm 51, so like 54, 55-year-old knives and back is in this piece of paper. So, thank you, my brother. That is absolutely awesome, and I will try not to bother you from a 1970 to a 1920 case knife anymore, Brother Dan, but that was so thoughtful, and I will definitely use it. So I could not appreciate that more. And again, come Atlanta, get your chiropractor to have you all straight and lined out, because I'm locking one on you when I see you, buddy. So anywho, cheers. And yes, I was getting marble mouthed already. All right, day 5 of $5 for 5 days, and spoiler alert, we're going out with a bang today. I seen that old rascal. He's in. We have a little chat group, a little phone group, and I have done seen someone's "What You Totin'" this video, "What You Totin'" video this morning. From some rascal down Wiggins Way, Mississippi, and he might have wanted to just show off a little bit and show HT's favorite knife this in the world, which pretty much if you've watched this channel more than 5 days, you know what that knife is. And I said, okay, you gonna end up your 5 days with the best knife on the planet. Well, what can I do? So anyway, I'm just kidding. I planned on kind of showing off today myself anyway. But this one I'm going to dedicate to my main man, Dave Oxyfee up in Canada. He has been down in the comments like, okay, HT, when's it coming? Or when's one of them coming? So we will get to that, Dave, and this one's for you, Dave. But anyway, we got to talk about what we did yesterday. That is part of the challenge. And we toted this guy for Fixed Blade Friday and day 4 of our challenge. And this is the old pokey buckthorn fixed blade. And we cut a ton with this yesterday. I cut up an apple. I cut up an apple for a snack. I cut up a couple of baked potatoes I had yesterday for lunch with this. And last night, over at the Brothers, I cut up my cow with it. And it cut my ribeye steak so good, so well. So, add one more thing to this little bird and trout that it does well. It will tear up a piece of cow. So, I used this a bunch yesterday, food prep wise. Did I cut down any kind of boxes yesterday? Not sure. We had a box yesterday, but this got used 3 or 4 different times for food prep. and did swimmingly. It was great. So that was my main carry, and my complimentary carry yesterday was this little guy. I can get it open here. And it was the Swiss Army knife Army 1 or Solo, which most people call it. They just call it the Solo. And I cut absolutely nothing with it. Full transparency. I cut nothing with it. I was going to say, I don't know if I opened any mail. I don't think I opened any mail. And if I did, I forgot, and I used my little Rosecraft Red in there that I have it set out on my island in there where we bring in the mail. I don't think I even used it. I know I used that for something for Michelle last night. She needed something, and I just grabbed it real quick and just forgot about this in my pocket. I cut nothing. So no need to belabor that point. I carried it yesterday, and it would have done. I mean, this thing is fantastic, but I didn't use it. Wah, wah. Shameful. Okay, this one deserves a double swig. Okay, day 5, last day, $5 for 5 days, and I think I'm going to start with my companion first, make Dave squirm a little bit. And my companion is no slouch itself. I sure hope we go somewhere today, because it's going to be really foolish if I just sit home all day and don't go out and about anywhere. And honestly, we don't have anything too much planned. Maybe a grocery store run, but it's Saturday. That may change. But anyway, for my companion carry today, this is a top 5 knife in my collection. I didn't say butt collection. I didn't say fix. In my collection, this is a top 5er. Was a grail of mine that I chased for like 2 to 3 years, and I have tackled 2 of my grails. Currently I don't have a grail that I'm chasing right now. That'll change. I'll have to get my wheels turning, and I had a good year this year on grail acquisition. Anyway, let's shut up. And this is one of them. Yep, this is the old number 35 cattle knife from Great Eastern Cutlery. Let me get this thing opened up here in all its glory, because it is a 3-blader. Voila. This is the blood ox bone covers, jigged. Look at those horizontal jigging on this thing. Oxblood, what I say, ox bone. Oxblood bone is what they call these covers. Just absolutely a stunning color. Carbon steel. Got a little bit of some graying going on there, if you can see. Got a little bit of teeners on here. I'm going to use it. Y'all are probably, half of you are saying you were stuck on stupid, HT, if you take that out and cut a cow with it, or open, this should be in a case somewhere. I'm not that channel. I'm sorry. And yes, it's a grail. And yes, I chased it for 2 to 3 years before I got one. And no, it's not going in a case. It's going in my pocket today. And I use it. I will, and I'm going to use it. But just a beautiful, stunning, highly sought after. I know it was for me, and I know it is for a lot of people, this particular model. And that is my El Companion today. Listen to this, folks. Lord, Lord, Lord mercy. Mwah. That is going in. And look at this retention. A small mag lock. Okay, Dave, you ready? Drum roll. I need a Canadian drum roll, marching band, something. Yeah, all I got's a crow in the background, so there was your drum roll, Dave. But anyway, in a large mag lock, and today we're carrying another, just a top 10er for sure in my entire collection. I can confidently say top 10, and knocking at the door if it's not a top 5, it's close. Shabam! There you go, Dave. We brought out the Stag for you, buddy. Check this out. Nice American, and you can't tell here. It's not dark. That is a huge, thick valley down here on the bottom. You got a nice one up top. It's just not really dark in there, but man, that is potatoed. You could grow some potatoes in that trough down here on the bottom, but I don't know how well that shows up. But this, of course, is a buck 110, and I am a avid deer hunter. Not as much as I used to be, and I sure can't go and blow and climb stands and do like I used to, say maybe 7 or 8 years ago. But I still go. I still have stands I can get into. Use a lot of ground blinds, but I still love my deer hunting. And look at that cutout. Look at that buck deer there on this side. Of course, we have brass bolsters, brass line. Well, that is all on a buck 110. That is all one integral piece. If y'all didn't know, the brass bolsters and these liners, that is all one piece of brass. They inlay whatever covers they're using, which, Lord mercy, look at that. Look at that slab of Stag, folks. But anyway, whatever they're using for handles are inlaid in there, in that chassis, that all one piece chassis. Anyway, getting off on a tangent. But clip point blade, brass, American Elk Stag. Got to do the tang stamp. Check that out. It is that old script buck writing. If you can see that script writing, buck, and underneath it you see the word custom. So this came from their custom shop. And one more thing. Is it on this side? Yeah. I don't know if you can see that right there, but that says is that 437? I can't see it. Yes. Sorry, folks, I had to step away. Maybe you can see it right there. It is numbered. This is number 437 of 500 of these made on the planet Earth. And I have one of them. I would call that a small batch, 500. Yeah, that is what I would call a limited edition. And the show is not over. I know y'all's tongue should be hanging out now from everything we have showed so far, but it gets a little bit cooler. You turn it around to this side, and right here, if I could get that to focus, there we go. Chuck Buck. This is signed by the man himself, Mr. Chuck Buck, CJ's daddy, former head man at Buck Knives, and yeah, this is, oh yeah, and it's dated too. I was wondering what that is underneath it. Chuck Buck 04. He signed this in 2004. But yeah, just a smoke show. Arguably, my favorite 110 in my collection. I got one more that rivals it. I'm probably going to say it's number one. This one is probably number one. I'll say it. But there's another one that's 1A and 1B in my buck collection for favorites. And this is probably number one. The buck thing, me being a deer hunter, having this awesome cutout of that, what does this look like? Like a 10-point buck, 10 or a 12-pointer, I can't tell. Looks like it's a 10, but stag, the whole chuck buck thing. This is just, yeah, the cat's meow, and I love it. Proud to own it, and we will get that thing back in its home for today in a maglock slip. And I know if you thought I was a nut before to say I'm using this today, I will cut with this today, whatever it needs. If it's a box, if it needs a big knife today, probably won't be cutting up any cow since we had that last night, but I'm going to use it. If I need a big knife today, I am using it. So, color me crazy. But anyway, that is what I got for you today. Shout out to you, Dave. That one's for you, brother. Love you. But anyway, we're going to get on off here. We're already at the 21-minute mark, but I knew I was going to gush a little today on the those smoke shows that I had for you today. They deserve the full Monty of explanation and showing off. But anyway, God bless you. Tote you a buck today. Ain't none more better. I'm HT. God bless.
Buck knives gleaming under that old porch light. He'll tell their stories deep into the night. Reviews and torture tests, it's a sight to